Welcome to Late Night Satori, the show that gives you an exclusive sneak peek behind the curtain of Junior Anthony Satorians.
We are Carlos,
Maggie,
and Uncle Tim. Let's go!
Let's go! Time, just to make sure the time gets done.
I could do the timer.
Is that a jab at me, Carlos?
Yes, it is. It's not even a secret. You dropped the ball too many times.
You gave me the ball, you dropped it. You gave me the ball, you dropped it.
It's like, I got it this time. So what happened with the time? Honestly, I forgot to start it.
Well, my phone is on 7%.
Maggie, you gonna do the outro?
Yeah, I'll do the outro.
Oh, yes. I have no responsibilities.
Yeah, Maggie's a wild card when it comes to these things. She's a wild card.
These are the ones I
Maggie's
love.
outro. Okay, get the fuck out of Zoom.
Yeah.
Maggie's outro that may not happen. I'm throwing you under the bus today, Maggie.
Okay, one more hit and then we can start.
I gotta take one more drag too.
Since we're all doing something.
I need to get some water.
I want to be included.
Maggie pulls out.
Oh man, my LiveSotori water bottle's in my face.
Yeah, look at you guys flexing on us. The fuck?
You got fucking.
I got some cheap ass Dollar Tree.
You got on the whole fit.
He's like, oh, what company am I with?
Oh, I don't know.
I would never know.
I mean, I gotta look for something.
Flex on y'all real.
I really haven't
show
figured
you
it out
guys.
like that. But
You got that one from the growth reunion, the pillow?
yeah.
I am angry that I left my pillow at the damn growth reunion. You can't get another one.
I don't know who got it,
Uh-oh.
but it was there and then it wasn't there.
Maggie
I can't
got
find
it.
my iMac.
She started blinking. I don't know who got it.
Yep.
Welcome.
You're gonna have to pause before you start, please.
A little time.
I need at least a 5-second pause.
I won't count because that'll be even worse.
This is not awkward.
He needs 5 seconds, people. Come on. Now I gotta restart my clock.
Hi guys.
Okay.
Don't get mad if I put this in.
I was about to start, damn it. Reset. Welcome back, everyone. How you doing? Another installment of this great old late night Satori. No, you could have actually been like, people can hear you.
No.
But I understand.
No.
As the use goes, our presence has been graced by another Satori member. Young up-and-comer. As he has on the screen, Trey Dub V. It's not just a rapper name. The Dub V actually means something. I'll let Trey explain. So Trey, welcome to Late Night Satori.
Well,
How you doing today?
What up,
Thank you for
Trey?
having me. What's up?
Trey, wait!
That Dub V, yeah, that's where it came from, Treyway. No snitch though. That Dub V is basically just West Virginia. Remember we had this discussion, W.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember that now, and people wanted to argue it. Made no sense.
Nope.
Well, that's what that is.
Yes, I didn't understand it. At first, I was like, "Oh, it's Trey." Like I alluded to in the intro, I was like, "Is Trey trying to be a rapper?" Trey Dub V. I guess that'll work.
I'm a jack of all trades.
some bars.
I mean, everybody know B-Dubs.
Bars.
Everybody know
You don't
Buffalo
want me
Wild
spitting
Wings.
on here.
Get it.
I don't spit for free.
Exactly. We about our paper.
Got them bars. Fire.
So, Trey, how's things going tonight? I know we've been getting our schedules crossed. It's been very, very busy with a lot of stuff going on. But how the heck are you? How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good, pretty good. Today's been all right. Spent most of the day in the house. Took about a 15-minute drive outside because I haven't left for 2 days. Figure I needed a little bit of fresh air every once in a while, but mainly just kind of been cooped up in here.
Yeah, the life of an entrepreneur. I can't even say the word.
Everybody's tripping up today. What's
We
wrong?
spend all day, every day at our computers that we forget there's actually a world outside.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I still got a full-time job, so
Me too.
I'm out in them
Life of
streets.
an entrepreneur with a full-time job.
Yeah.
Right, Uncle Tom?
All right, me and my nephew, we'll just
Yeah,
talk.
y'all can have
we
that one.
stay indoors.
This is why we're related. We're just so close.
You see the resemblance.
I can see it. I can see it.
I gotta squint a little bit, but I can see it.
Another month or so of growing out my hair, I think we'll be pretty identical.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't wait to see Trey with the long curly locks coming down to about waist length.
Hey, you never know. You don't know.
Never.
what-
Trey-
what's
Trey-
going on.
Beautiful.
Trey will pull something out like that. He's one of the bright spots of LiveSotori and keeps things lively with us. One of the original OGs of the late night Satori that this is
Before
based
it
off
became a
of.
podcast, yeah, for sure. We've
Back
had
in the good old
the
days.
shenanigans at night.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
That was back
yes.
whenever I was working, and I was up to like 2 a.m. And then the next morning, every night, I'm like, oh shit.
Like there's a thing called sleep that I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Something like that.
Oh.
I used to
yeah,
say
I
sleep
have
was
to-
overrated, but hell no, I'm gonna get mine.
Yes. Sleep, it may be overrated, but it's needed.
It's needed.
It is needed. I'm finding that out the hard way.
Yeah, Maggie, I heard you had a long night last night.
And the night before. And the night before that. It's been a long night of a week. But
Long night of a week.
That's a thing.
it
That-
is, apparently.
That cat gif had me rolling. It's like his eyes were going the opposite direction.
Whoa. You're giving me the FOMO right now. What's going on?
Oh, we'll
What
send
is
it. We'll
this
send it
cat
to you. We'll send it
Yeah, I
to you.
sent a gif of how I felt. It kind of looked like your hair, but on a cat.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I seen that one.
Fabulous cat.
Yeah, that was quite hilarious. And hilarious indeed.
How I was feeling, I was like, all right, if we're recording, I need to get myself together before I show this to the world.
Like,
Well, you look stunning tonight, Maggie.
I was about to say that too.
As always.
You make not getting the sleep you need look good.
Try. my
Compliment
best.
brownie points.
No filter. So Trey, can you explain to the people what cornhole is?
Cornhole. Oh shit. All right.
Oh, that's right.
Cornhole.
Explain.
How do you really explain that? To be honest.
No,
I can
I think
explain
everybody
it.
know what it is, but they don't know how deep you are into it. Like this guy is deep.
Truthfully, not that much anymore. It took up a lot of time. You know, even traveling like an hour and a half, whatever, here and there, things like that. I just figured that my future was more important than throwing some bean bags in some holes. You know what I mean? I have fun with it.
Half of that?
They was
What
Trey
is it?
was in tournaments.
They have cornhole circuits? I thought that was just a game that they played at like functions.
Holiday resorts and stuff.
Yeah.
No.
No, the people who make some good money doing it. My dad definitely travels around, you know, a good bit and plays here and there, but that's just really not for me anymore. I just kind of donated, you know what I mean? Whenever I went, I just kind of donated to everybody else. So that the fun was kind of rolling out of that.
You come from a long line of cornholers.
Our
Yeah,
next LiveSotori event, I know what we're going to be doing.
second generation cornholer. Hey, if the plane let me, I'd bring the board. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, you can bring whatever you want. You just got to get it there. Because Eve had me one. She was like, "Can you bring your speaker?" I'm like, I gotta pay for that, right? To get it on the plane and off the plane and back on the plane. That get kind of pricey. I already got 2-3 bags because I overpacked.
Damn.
Yeah, overpacking is real. That's like my middle name.
You just never know what you need until
Exactly.
you need it.
Yeah, that 6th pair of shoes is absolutely necessary.
Y'all out of control. Out of control.
Good
You should
thing
not
I
be
took that.
packing that much for what was that event? 4 days? 3 days, 3 days and 4 nights?
She had to have her breakfast shoes.
Oh my goodness. Mary took the
I
cake.
kind of learned from that trip where I underpacked because I wasn't expecting to stay as long as I did. I was like, I'm just going for 2 weeks. It'll be fine. 3 months later, I was like, I need some other clothes.
Everything's starting to get a hole in it now.
Yeah. Only so many times I can wash this.
I can only but interchange so many before people start asking questions. Like, why are you wearing that yesterday? It's the start of a new rotation, okay? I'm sorry.
But then you just do like Trey, wear some LiveSotori gear.
Nobody notices.
Exactly. This is all you can see, right? The rest doesn't matter.
Definitely.
Don't ask.
But Trey, we generally try to have at least one little entrepreneur topic while we're on here. LiveSotori.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, just so that we can put it in that category on YouTube. So
Yeah.
And
Policy thing.
We gotta target our right audience here. All right,
what
let's
was
get
this video with them just laughing at random stuff? Oh, they have entrepreneur. I can't even say it now too. You jinx me.
Right?
You jinx me. An entrepreneurial. Got it.
there it is.
Uh-oh. And well, Tim, this is gonna be your first time hearing the question too.
Yeah. Because I was in the back doing a Humpty Hump. Sorry.
So the question is it better to learn from others' mistakes or learn from your own? Now, I have to say the quote that goes with it that actually says yes, but I will give the reason I asked. Because the quote is, it said that a wise person learns from his mistakes. A wiser one learns from others' mistakes. But the wisest person of all learns from others' successes. And that's by John C. Maxwell. Now, the reason I asked this question is because there's I don't know if it's a fable, but there's a story where the wife cooks the pot roast. And every time she cooks the pot roast, she cuts each end off to put it in the pot. Husband comes and asks, why do you waste all this pot roast when you can just put it in the pan? And she's like, well, I don't know. My mom always did it like this, so this is how I'm doing it. So they go to her mom. Her mom says the same thing. My mom, she always cut the end, so this is how I'm doing it. So they go to what would now be the great-grandmother. It's like, Mom, why did you always cut the ends? And the easiest, she said the simplest solution. She didn't have a big enough pan for the pot roast, so she had to cut it so it could fit. So that's why I ask, is it better? Because if you if you continue to do what everyone else is doing, even if it's correct, you will sometimes forget the reason why you're doing it. So that's my question. Go with the discussion. What do y'all think?
Okay, so I guess for me, I'd like to consider myself wise when it comes to, growth and decision making. But I also consider myself very stubborn at the same time. So learning from others' mistakes, I definitely agree that that's the best route. But me personally, because I'm stubborn, I kind of have to go through hell and back to really grasp, the whole concept of what I was wanting to get to in the first place. So that's something I'm definitely working on. Most definitely, I'm getting better at it. I think it's just kind of where I've grown up and things like that that kind of distilled that, stubbornness within me. But I'm definitely getting better at it, and most definitely think that it's better to learn from somebody else that's already, went through it, had the trial and tribulation, and can basically just hand you the answers, the formula that, you're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think in contrast to you, the way I grew up, I'm the youngest of 4 girls. So I saw my sisters do all they did, get into trouble. So when I got to that age, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the opposite of what they did. Listen to what my mom was saying that she wished they would do, and I did that. So my sisters were all like, oh, how come Maggie gets to do all this? How come she's allowed? And I'm like, because I'm not doing what you did. I saw what you did wrong, and so I learned from your mistakes, and now I'm the favorite. But
she's reaping all the benefits. I could definitely relate to when you're saying like you're stubborn, because I'm the same way. Like, you could tell me something, but unless I actually go through it, it's not going to stick. Now, you could talk to me till you blue in the face, but until I put my hands on it or till I experience it, I'm not really going to get the full grasp of it. But like, it's cool to have someone to guide you, and like, oh, you making that mistake. Like, I know, let me go through it. Let me do it. Like, but you know what's going to happen. Yes, let me just go through it. But yeah, like, I'm the oldest of all my siblings, so I always had to be the responsible one and be the one that's doing this and doing that. So in that respect, I totally agree with where you're coming from, Trey. Like, wholeheartedly.
Yeah, and I think, like the biggest part of growth in general comes from all the, failures, all the setbacks, all the, things like that. That's just kind of restricting you to get to where you want to get to. You know what I mean? I feel like you just kind of get tested. And as you're getting tested, I know personally, after walking away from my job and things like that, my whole life changed. There was a lot of things that happened. And I was most definitely tested early on like that, where it kind of all smacked me in the face. And somebody down at the event actually mentioned, don't make more than one major life choice at once. And I probably made like 3. So I definitely learned from that. People told me not to and things, but it is what it is. I definitely grew the most just by, I guess you would say, putting myself through it unwillingly. I didn't know it was going to happen out like that, but I'm definitely blessed, how everything has transpired from that.
Yeah, it's cool to see you come out on the other side of that, like, being like having abundance and, catching everything and putting it to work. And I see you like, with guests, and I even picked up some of the things that you do, just the little things that just make someone feel that much better, because it's all about them. It's what they say, empathy, caring about what the people you care about, and it's cool to see you grow from when you first got here to now. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely completely different. I just feel like, spreading positivity is a very important thing to me, because I used to be, one of them people that wasn't really positive about a lot of things. It was a bad, like, self-talk type of thing. But now growing more into that positive mindset, I could see how it resonates into other people, that I'm around. And I'm basically attracting those type of people, obviously, into my life by changing into that newer type of person.
Oh, yes. And although I did ask the question, I am as stubborn as y'all, but I go a different way with my stubbornness. I am one of those people that know that somebody failed at it, and I think to myself, I could do it better.
I can do that.
I failed because they weren't me.
Yeah.
Of course. And as I fall on my face, I'm like, I see why they don't do this. I learned something today. So, yes.
But
this actually, takes me, sorry, Tim, this takes me back to the podcast we had about ego. Is this another ego thing with a male-female divide, I'm wondering?
Maybe so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess y'all smarter than we are.
And it's not.
That is a good
Just
point.
a man thing. I've been like this since I was a kid. My uncle had me in the corner telling me to tap out, and I wouldn't do it. Tears in my eyes, pain. It was just like, say uncle. He actually was my uncle, and I still wouldn't say uncle. That's the messed up part about it.
I was like that as a child. I was like this small, and my sisters were all bigger than me, but I figured out I was like them. I could hold my own. But when it comes to like learning from mistakes, I guess I just switch in that sense. I'm thinking of how I can fast track things for myself. So if I can shortcut things, I like take your mistake, and then that's 3 steps ahead of where I would be if I were to go through those experiences myself. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, that's probably why women live longer.
Be all logical about it. Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Oh man, what was I thinking? Shoot, I had a thought, but it's gone now. That's how it happens. That's how it happens.
Heard if you blink really fast for 5 seconds, it comes back.
It just came back. So another thing about that too is you all gonna fail, right? We're gonna either however we go through it, if you're taking somebody's mistakes and you still trip up a little bit, or you think, oh, I could do it better because I'm me, or like we are like, we gotta go through those failures. But going through those failures, go from one failure to another without losing that enthusiasm. That's where it's at. Like if you can fall flat on your face, smack your nose bloody, black and blue eyes, but we're like, hey, I guess I learned from that one. I guess I won't do that again.
Exactly. Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. So I love it. Trey, it's just the growth, man, has been amazing. Go ahead, Maggie.
Yeah, he kind of muted himself.
I was trying to say something.
Oh, you rookie.
I wasn't trying to say anything. I was just going, oh man, because I was laughing.
Oh.
And then, of course, the computer says, you're muted.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, let me unmute.
Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me let my voice be heard. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But what's next for you, Trey? What's going on?
What's going on? What can we
What's going to
expect?
be in the future?
Definitely, this year has taught me new traits. I have like more set boundaries for myself. I'm more disciplined, routines, things like that. I've definitely seen the rewards as of lately from doing that. Before COVID kind of came in and kicked me in the head. But, just that, it was kind of being like a snowball effect with everything. So what's to come? I don't know. I could take a guess of what I would like, and where I could see myself. But if that's where it stops, I don't really think so. So it's just kind of wherever it's going to take me. I don't really put a limit on it within this year itself.
Yeah.
Should I say it? Watch this space.
It's funny how when you're doing so well, like everything's clicking, something crazy happens, and it kind of like gives you that kick in the ass. Like, okay, I see you, but watch yourself.
See, that's whenever the ego kicks back in. Like, take me? Right back at it.
But that's the thing. Like, come on. I can take piling it on. Keep piling it on.
Whatever you do, Trey, don't say that.
Dang it.
No,
Don't say that because it happens. We are spellcasters, and Tim has cast a spell on everyone.
I missed it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You didn't hear nothing.
Piling it on.
You don't hear about it.
Piles on.
Yeah, it really does. It's crazy how that happens. Like,
His new saying has been, just keep piling it on. Just keep piling it on. And guess what? They keep piling it on.
at work, in here, everywhere. But I just be like,
This is
okay.
it? Come on now.
I just be like, all right, whatever. More's coming. I know. Whatever.
Yeah, we can
Mike's
have
like, well, this fella wants it, so.
Come on. All right, I can take it. Come on. What else you got? Oh man.
And then you just go to bed at night. You're like, oh shit.
I've been like the last 3 days. I've been passed out.
What's your
Damn!
socials, Trey?
Huh?
Yeah,
Where can the people
whereas
find you?
I, on
Oh,
the
yeah.
other hand, with all the piling it on, have been at my computer.
I'm gonna show the cat. I'm gonna show the cat GIF.
Classic. That is a classic.
I'll sneak that one in.
I'm still trying to see the GIF we were talking about in the beginning.
I'll show it. I'll put it on. Well, we'll send it to you, and I'll put it up here when I talk about it. Once I go through the editing.
Put it right by Maggie.
Yeah, put it right by Maggie.
Right.
I'm gonna put the cat on the keyboard too, right by her.
It's gonna be like peeking in the door over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting a little bit more creative with it. Yeah, what's your socials?
Where can the people find you?
Social, so
want to be
you
found.
you could definitely find me here, there, somewhere, over wherever the hell that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna put it right there.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Some of them link to my YouTube, things like that. So just kind of here and there, dabbling around in it. You know what I mean? But definitely Facebook's where you're going to get a hold of me for those things.
Cool.
All right,
Pretty
awesome.
dope.
This has been another awesome episode of Late Night Satori podcast. Join us next week. Guess who our guest might be? We don't know yet. So find out.
Keep them guessing, Maggie. Keep them guessing.
That's guessing apparently.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Who's it gonna
They don't
be?
tell me anything. They just want products.
Then you're gonna see, have a little snippet of the next guest is like, so they lied to us. They knew it was gonna be the whole time.
You just don't know what happens behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Where the magic happens.
That's it. Trey, man, we appreciate you, man. This was fun. I enjoyed this one.
Oh yeah.
It's always a fun time with Trey.
Yeah.
Why does it always go back to the ego?
I don't know. It just goes there. I don't know.
And then there's Maggie, like,
It wasn't
what are you talking about?
I ain't got no ego.
Yeah, it's always fun. Definitely always fun, especially on late night. When pineapples start getting thrown around, that's when it gets fun.
You want to know what that means? Join us on another episode of Late Night Satori.
Yeah.
See ya.
Hey.